jump into our main, it's not really a main
Mania.
topic. Our mania topic to hint.
Hey, massive spoilers, yeah? Go and watch Quantumania if you haven't watched it already before you watch this. This is your warning.
Yeah,
We're not going to give you another one.
Huge spoilers. Like, if this is a normal spoiler, we're talking like this level.
Yeah.
Because we literally went and watched it yesterday when it came out.
And I've got notes, player.
Me too. So, alright, do you want to start with something? I got a biggie that I want to start with, but I want to see if you've got the same thing.
Yeah. You know what? I'll start. I'll kick us off. How about this? He took his prison and made it his empire.
Ooh.
I love that as a quote. All right, so Mangekyo Sharingan again, yeah? My prison.
Prison, no. No.
No, nerd life. I took my prison, which was like all of the victimhood and suffering that I'd experienced, and I made it my empire by really owning it. And I love what Kang's done in this. And by the way, Kang one of my favorite things about him, he's stacked, he's fucking huge, and he looks like he's always chewing 8 chewing gums.
Yeah.
Now I like that. Just a bit of flavor for the character. I like that. It's something you don't see very often. So, he took this prison that he was trapped in, and he dominated and conquered it. And I look at that like the mind, right? If the mind is my prison, which it was, and you can relate to that, the mind was our prison for years, and we fucking hated it. It was so difficult, right? And now it's our empire. Look, we love being... If I said to you, I've been in my head all day and I've been having a great time, it's going to be very different to if someone says I've been in my head all day. Like for me, I can be in my head all day and just have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Painting all kinds of reality, whatever. This is what I see. Like the mind is either your prison or your empire. It's either where you really destroy yourself, or it's where you build or you become. And I love what Kang's... the metaphor for Kang is like, he got stranded there, so we can get stranded in our heads sometimes with anxiety, blah, blah, blah. And he didn't just settle for that. He's like, nah, man, fuck that. I'm chewing 8 chewing gums right now. I'm about to dominate. I really like that. It's really fun.
Yeah. Nah, mate, that's a sick one. I didn't actually... that's a sick take. I got something else, but that is a sick take. Because it's like that. It's like, all right, I'm here, innit? I'm here. To him, he was like, there is no way out. Like, I'm stuck here for the foreseeable. That was the kind of point of the movie, right? He's stuck in the quantum realm for the foreseeable. At some point, he's like, I will get out and I will conquer the rest of the universe or whatever. But he was like, right, I'm here, so let me do what I can, and let me make the best of it. And it's like the journey I've had within my own head is that it's, well, this is the prison that I'm in, the battle that's going on. Why don't I conquer it, and why don't I, make it my empire, or make it my, the reality that I want it to be, rather than like playing the victimhood thing, And yeah, that's sick, because it's like he and the other thing with that actually that's just coming to me is like, he had no reason to... He could have just chilled, innit? He could have just been like, I'm chilling, I'm stuck here, like, it's quite fun, quantum realm, all this stuff going on. I could have just been chilling, just cracked on with it. But he wanted to make it into something, for that was, I guess, for him, was fun.
It reminds me of Wes.
Yeah.
Wes went to prison. First couple of years, smoked weed, messed around, whatever. Then he chose to make it his becoming. He chose to make it where he built himself. Shout out to Wes Watson, man. Big love. Thank you for everything you've done for me and the world. I'd love this as a metaphor, like whatever your prison is. So it could be your 9-to-5 job. It could be your fucked up family situation. It could be you got abused when you were whatever age. It could be a plethora of things, an abusive relationship. It was all the above for me. And it is that, like, it can be that. But be careful with that is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, man.
Yeah, that's it. And there's another line that he said, which is, it kind of really ties into this. He said that time is a cage. And I was like, oh, because it's so true. It's like because the whole thing with Kang is that he doesn't see time in a linear way. He sees it as like I don't know, circular or some shit.
Yeah, that's why he keeps thinking.
Yeah, like, so it's like, to him, it's not like this has happened and then that means that's had to happen. And it's like he kind of can experience all of time all the time, is the whole point of the character, right? And when he said time is a cage, it's like, oh shit, look at that. Like, look what he's telling us. Like, if you buy into, I don't have enough time, you're limiting yourself. If you buy into, oh yeah, but this stuff happened in my past, therefore I am this way and I can't be that way, you're limiting yourself. You're using time as a way to keep yourself in a prison. And it's like, the way I was seeing it is that I did that for years. I was in my own cage of time because I wasn't seeing that, okay, if the past doesn't exist, which it doesn't, it's a reference point. If I only see it as a reference point, I'm now free from it. There is no cage. There is no like, okay, because that happened, now this happened, and now I'm like this. It's like I'm free from that story in a way. I'm free from the prison of the past. And it's like, because the reference of time no longer exists to me. It's just become like it's an event that happened. It's objective. And if I can, almost cut my tie to the story, or of the story, whatever way you would say it, then I'm free from the past. And I love that, man, because it's like, it's so true. Like, when you just see time in that linear fashion, yeah, it's a cage, because it's like, you're just going to move through life in the way that's like, okay, now I'm here, then I've got to do that, then I'm going to do that. And you just see it and this is what happened with me. It's like, okay, left school, didn't go uni.
Job, marriage, children, dead.
Yeah, job, marriage, children. But basically, get a job, then next thing's find a partner, and then, okay, you get a partner, live together. Next thing's kids or marriage, if you believe in marriage. Do you know what I mean? Grow old together.
Yeah.
And it's just so linear, and it's such a fucking cage, man. Like, I see people who I know that I've grown up with, where, in my opinion, this is probably my judgment, but they don't look that happy living the life that they're living, but they're living it because they're in the cage of time. And that's like, and it's not to say like all of those things are bad. Like, if that's what you want and you're genuinely happy, cool, innit? I've got nothing against it. My life probably will, in some capacity, look like that. But I'm also free from the cage of time. I'm not under pressure to have kids by a certain age, or be married, or, do this by that age, or have this, I don't know, fucking earn this amount of money by this time, and have this size house. But like, it's all just a fucking prison.
Well, this is what I was saying to my mom the other day. She was saying how proud of me she is, and like, she forgets sometimes that I'm good. Like, I'm really like in a way better position than any of us could have ever thought I would be in. And she's like, I said to her, can you imagine if I didn't quit my bank job? And she goes, she said something to me when I quit. She was like, look, everyone else is moving on with their lives. Like, she wasn't hating on me. She was worried about me. And I really get that. And I want to stress that my mom's an angel. She was worried about me. And she's like, look, everyone else is moving on with their lives, the linear timeline, right? And I didn't see it like that. I was like, yeah, but if I take time and invest it now, then I can like create time as I want to experience it, as like a figure of 8 rather than a linear line.
Yeah.